Every morning I witness the absolute pinnacle of feline evolution through my doorbell camera, and it is frankly more dramatic than any reality television show currently airing. We start with the classic doorbell cat who stares directly into the lens with a gaze so intense it could pierce through solid steel and demand immediate entry into the residence. Then we transition to the orange menace who is clearly part of a local gang and does not care about your personal boundaries or your sleep schedule. Following that is the blurry white chaos demon who believes gravity is merely a suggestion rather than a law of physics. Then we have the fluff ball sitting directly in the food bowl, because why wait for service when you can simply become the meal yourself? Finally, the French noises conclude this absolute masterpiece of cat behavior.
Do you want to eat? Okay.
Meow.
Behold the rare and elusive Barker pillar in its natural habitat as it prepares for a majestic transformation into a social butterfly. This fluffy specimen clearly skipped the cocoon phase in favor of treats. Either it is high fashion or a very confused garden pest. Target locked on that tasty red dot. Primary systems at maximum power. Engaging super zoom pupils for ultimate precision. Initiating the wiggle sequence in 3, 2, 1. Target missed. Parenthood is an exhausting journey that transcends species, as evidenced by this hilarious compilation of feline mothers reaching their absolute breaking point. We begin with a spotted queen perched precariously atop a narrow chairback, desperately seeking high ground to escape her tiny pursuer. The struggle continues with a wide-eyed stare that perfectly captures the soul-crushing realization that peace is a distant memory. Witness the chaotic pile of nursing fluff where boundaries cease to exist, and the golden mother stretching her paws out in a dramatic gesture of surrender to the universe. Whether they are hiding on furniture or simply staring into the void, these queens remind us that every mother deserves a quiet nap and a very long vacation far away from the tiny terrors.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now...
This doesn't belong in here. This is not one of your babies.
Just find a way to let me down slowly. A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Cold skin, drag my feet on the top.
Của bạn bị sợ sau khi đi spa à? Mình đã trải qua điều này với ba chú mèo của mình. Dấu hiệu đầu tiên là con trốn và không cho ai chạm vào. Điều quan trọng nhất là cho con không gian riêng, đừng ép buộc. Dùng chiếc khăn hoặc đồ chơi có mùi quen thuộc của con đặt gần đó. Sau vài ngày, thử vuốt nhẹ nhàng khi con tự đến gần bạn. Kiên nhẫn là chìa khóa, con cần thời gian để tin tưởng lại.
This fluffy little cloud is clearly rethinking every single life choice. Living in a neighborhood where the local wildlife has absolutely no respect for the food chain is exhausting. It starts with a suspicious rooftop meeting where a crow clearly calls the shots while we just watch. Then a white bird decides my personal space is actually its new favorite perch and starts telling me its life story. If that is not enough, I have to keep the radiator from floating away with my bare paws. By the time the chickens arrive for the forest meeting, I am just too tired to argue.
Malu-malu dong, cewek ketahuan kumisan. Malu dong, Cian ketahuan kumisan. Malu-malu dong, cewek ketahuan kumisan. Mana kumisnya, Cian? Malu dong, Cian ketahuan kumisan. Cian ngantuk teman-teman, mau bobo. Nih, coba pangku akang di mama udah sudah simpan di kepala udah di akang tuh. Ireng di belakang sobobo. Ini ireng, Cian.
Some call it an intense battle for dominance, but looking closely, it is clearly a negotiation gone wrong. The orange cat is firm on policy, while the other is clearly trying to appeal to his better nature. Diplomacy has officially failed, and now they are resorting to extreme measures.
Mainnya jalan-jalan jauh, untungnya pulang. Iya. Mainnya tadi sama siapa? Sama siapa mainnya? Sama Ujang? Iya. Beneran. Abe. Oh. Nyengke.
Kesini dong ke depan nih, buka apa? Nah.
In this delightful neighborhood drama, we see a tiny human negotiate the terms of a very serious snuggle treaty. The orange cat remains skeptical until the forehead boop finalizes the deal. Honestly, this is the purest boardroom meeting I have ever actually witnessed.
Totally fine. I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
These tiny fluffy prisoners are clearly plotting a heist to steal that feather toy. Nessie is the local neighborhood legend and Yuppie clearly knows it. Watch this fluffy calico explorer march outside with a mission to find her superstar bestie for an afternoon street meeting. True friendship is pure feline goals.
Suruh ngajakin main malah ditinggal pergi.
Size 10 to a size 20 in the space of 1 year. What was causing all that?
Food.
Are you tired of your cat looking at their dinner bowl like it is a plate of soggy cardboard? Well, look no further because the Lang Like feast has finally arrived to save your feline from a lifetime of boring meals. This bag is absolutely exploding with premium freeze-dried toppings like delicious bone marrow and chunky meat bits that make standard kibble look like a sad joke. With a staggering 60% fresh chicken and 40% protein, your cat will be zooming around the house with more energy than a caffeinated toddler. Forget the mystery meat because this high-quality blend is clearly the ultimate gourmet experience for every picky household predator out there.
Dinh dưỡng thì ta sẽ có là chất đạm lên tới 40% rất là cao, chất béo thì 21% và 6% chất xơ nữa. Ngoài ra thì nó cũng có những phần dinh dưỡng khác thì bạn có thể theo dõi thêm ở đây nhé. Con Miu nhà mình trộm vía cũng thích hạt này lắm. Từ lúc sống thử nó bớt hẳn tính lười ăn đi. Nên mèo nhà bạn nào mà thấy hạt đi thì có thể cho ăn hạt này để cải thiện thêm nha.
That look you give your alarm clock when you realize you have to be a functioning member of society.
No, it's broke. Yes.
Three nosy neighbors reporting for duty to judge everything you do while standing on their very tippy toe paws.